Hey guys, and welcome to After Effects. Well, the first thing we want to do is import our footage, which for me is in a folder called Chop. And let's actually name these, which will make this way more organized for us. Here we have our Chop, and now we need a clean plate. And finally, we need what we created in Blender, our brick that just destroys itself. I'll call you brick. Well, let's actually import our chop. Import our brick. And we're going to run into a problem. So I want to actually hit Ctrl+Shift+V. What we're going to essentially do is just do that and go to the last frame of this, which it looks like right here in. And just bring this up. Actually, I just have to slide this an inch more. Yeah, we can't get exactly on it, unfortunately. That looks good. And what we want to do is composition, trim the work area. And now in our clean plate, I want this actually below our brick, and I actually do that by mistake, but that's just perfect for us. Because you see, we have this other little thing here we don't want. And you can see that also looks unnatural. So 48 pixels of feather. If you had you can feather and do other things, but for me it's just feather. That looks good. And we have one other problem here in our brick. I don't like that at all. So what I'm going to do is color range. And let's select our first one here. And let's select you. And what that does essentially is remove that little bit of white we had. I don't see anymore, and that's just perfect for us. Just make sure you're lining up, and you are perfectly. Now what we want to do is duplicate our chop. Put this above everything, even our brick. Ctrl+Shift+D again, and we're going to Ctrl+X this. What I did is delete that portion of it, because now we're going to mask out my hand best we can, which kind of can be tricky because, I mean, there's a lot of motion blur here, so it does not have to be exact. I try to get it as close as you can to the original, and I'm just going to make some extra points because I know the further I go into this, the more points I'm going to need. And I'll hit MM. And we need to do this for around 4 frames, it looks like. Maybe 5. And what we can do now, we can actually select everything here. I'm just going to try to line this up best I can with our finger. See, you don't really always have to mask out the entire thing by hand. You can actually just do it by movement and placement. That looks pretty good. I'm going to actually just bring this a little bit tighter. Okay. Page down. We should be good on points, but I'm not sure. We might have some stranglers here. Essentially, you want this to be mashed out the best you can. But like I said, with a shot like this, with this much motion blur, it is not going to be easy. I may actually just go back and add in a little bit of white here. Because that is part of the hand. Actually missed. And that's part of it too. Sometimes you miss the part. But how I keyframe this, we aren't going to have too much trouble. Because we have all these points historically. And I see that, I just got to end this a little bit more. So yeah, I always try to fine tune your masks. I'm just actually tightening just a little bit more than that. We need another point right here, just for safekeeping. Tighter your mask, the more believable it is. And now I'm going to go back and do select again. And see what you can do is you just switch between these tools. The masking tool here is very impressive when it comes to getting, oops, sorry about that. Getting the same thing. Be careful not to actually select another layer. You can lock them as well, but it doesn't happen all the time, and I don't really see the point of locking a layer. And let's just bring you up again. And see right now it's going up, which is going to help us a lot. And let's just tighten this up a little bit more. In just a little bit. Sometimes you will have to actually manually adjust it, but not all the time. And I see we need one more point, so let's add it in. Shots with a lot of motion blur like this, you'll need to add extra points just to get it correct. And I'm going to look and see how far off of this we are with our brick. That's pretty good. Looks good enough for me. So Control-Shift-B, Control-X, and then let's see what, play it back and see what we got. And you see it looks kind of okay, but we got some problems. One I might do to get a little feather. Maybe a feather of 5 looks perfect. Yeah, 5 looks good. play that back. That's great. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the tutorial. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial.